The Reverends Jenn and Branden Petersen are the recipients of the 2022 Wesley Seminary Distinguished Alumni Award. In 2019, Branden graduated from Wesley Seminary with a Master of Practical Theology, and Jenn earned her Master's of Divinity the following year in 2020. Branden said he sensed his calling into vocational ministry as a junior music major at the University of Northern Iowa. He didn't feel called to preach at that point, but he and his wife served in worship ministry for 17 years at the Sent Church in Dallas, Texas. When he and his wife sensed God calling them to start a new church in Manhattan, they were obedient to the calling and moved their two school-aged children to New York City in 2015 to plant a church. Jenn's passion for the work of justice and to serve those who are most vulnerable around the world converged at this church plant. Jenn and Branden are co-lead pastors at Resurrection Life NYC in the Upper East Side of Manhattan and founded the church while they pursued their studies remotely at Wesley Seminary. Because of the structure of the courses at Wesley Seminary, Jenn and Branden were able to apply practical knowledge directly to their church plant. Jenn also serves as Director of Mobilization NYC and volunteers through Launching Immigrant Connection NYC, 1000 Churches board member, and alongside Holmes Isaacs Community for monthly food distribution. Her work with International Justice Mission works to protect people in poverty from violence. Branden also serves as the Executive Director of Global Cities Network, an urban church planting network that targets the starting of new churches in global cities around the world. Both Jenn and Branden claim Dr. Patrick Eby as their favorite professor, citing his deep knowledge, authenticity, and courage to ask hard questions. Professor Eby's connection of the history of the church to the work Jenn and Branden are doing in today's post-Christian secular environment was transformative. Thank you so much for this honor, says Jenn and Branden. Our time at Wesley Seminary was truly formational as pastors and leaders. It came at the perfect time in our ministry. Much of what Resurrection Life NYC is today as a church is the direct result of the theological education we received at Wesley Seminary. The Reverends Jenn and Branden Petersen live in New York City with their children, Aiden and Emma. Congratulations, Jenn and Branden. Thank you for being world changers in your part of the world.